Now we'll also go through some part of the history. Bill Moggridge was the one who coined this term. Bill Moggridge, designer of the first laptop computer, basically the pioneer of interaction design, and also the author of Designing Interaction. If you really want to get into understanding more about this interaction design, you should read this book, that is Designing Interactions. He coined this term along with Bill Verplank. Bill Verplank, he was more HCI focused. He was work on human computer interaction. So they coined this term around like 1980s. This is Bill Moggridge. So he's the writer of this book, Designing Interactions. So if you have time, you should read this book. This is Bill Verplank. Since he was focusing more on the SCI side, he always focused on designing for the people because it was all about human. And when designing, having a balanced understanding of both the computer interaction and the SCI can really help you make great interaction designs. So Bill Verplank, since he was on the SCI background, his focus was all on the humans. So he always used to focus on three things, that is doing, feeling, and knowing. What is the user doing? How is he feeling? And how would he know that what has to be done? So these three things are important from the interaction design point of view. So interaction design as a program, this is again like good to know how this transition from the HCI to interaction design program. Earliest programs in design for interactive technologies were the visible language workshop. So this was a different field started by Muriel Cooper at MIT in 1975 and the interactive telecommunication program founded at NYU in 1979 by Martin Elton and later headed by Red Burns. To know like yes, what is the background of interaction design? What was happening? So though it was not called as interaction design, but something of that sort was happening. Okay, the education around interaction and visual language design and so on. But the first time when this was officially launched was in 1994 as a Master of Design in Interaction Design. Here the focus was what? The program focused mainly on the screen interfaces before shifting to a great emphasis on the big picture aspects of interaction, people, organization, culture, service, and system. So though it started as a Master in Interaction Design, but it was more focused on the interface design. So that happened in 1994. And then in 1990, Gillian Crampton Swim founded the Computer Related Design MA at Royal College of ARC in London, and later on changed that to Design Interactions. Fine, so that's how it started. 1980 and 1975, something was happening. Then 1994, Master of Design Interaction program was created. In 1990, again, like there was a program that was created as a computer-related design MA, but again later changed to interaction design in 2005. And here, also good to know that yes, in 2001, Crampton Smith helped found the Interaction Design Institute Ivrea, a small institute in Olivetti's hometown in Italy. And that was dedicated solely to the interaction design. It's good to know how this program evolved. And then in 1998, the Swedish Foundation for Strategic Research founded the Interactive Institute, a Swedish research institute in the field of interaction design. And that happened in 1998. So after Ivrea, Crampton Smith and Philip Tabor added the interaction design track in the visual multimedia communication in University of Venice, Italy between 2006 and 2014. So here, what is important to understand is that yes, so there was a program, something called as like visual language program or workshop, and that was around 1975. And then in 1980, both Bill, they came up with this term, interaction design. And from there, this program started evolving. So Master of Design and Interaction happened in that program was created in 1994. In 2005, the computer related design MA was changed to Design Interactions. And then also in 1998, Swedish Foundation also started something. So what we need to understand here is that, so yes, so there's a lot of confusion. People are considering interaction design as just the animation, few animations and movement from one screen to another, and that's it. But there's like many things beyond that. So interaction design involves a lot of different fields. So when we're talking about interaction design, if you want to really become a good interaction designer, you will have to learn a lot of different things. So let's see what are these. You'll need to understand how to design information. So if there is a story that you're planning to tell through the design, how can you do that? Similarly, ergonomic psychology is all about human, typography is all about fonts and all, colors, again, color theory and all, right? And apart from that, there are like different things like information architecture. What should be the architecture? What should be the flow of information? And how can we add gamification to enhance the experience? What should be the copy and how to leverage UX copywriting in the experience, in the interaction? So visual design, what kind of design should be created and could be created? Similarly, human computer interaction, human factors, fine anthropology, the culture, the environment of the user, then branding, and then good understanding of overall experience design, then physical design in the sense like understanding the device or the system on which the application would be used. Similarly, iconography, what kind of icon would enhance the experience, service design, and how to like create great experiences across interactions, across product, across services. Similarly, having good understanding of development. So once you have made some interaction, whether that can be developed or not. So understanding about technology is also important. Then sound, when the interaction is happening. So how can we leverage sound to create great interaction? Similarly, aesthetics, so overall look and feel, and motion and animation. So there are a lot of different things, and by understanding what each one is, leveraging and using this in your experiences can help you create great interaction design. So now, since we are understanding or learning interaction design, so we need to understand why do we focus on interaction design, or why the company should focus on the interaction design and the experiences and all. Let's see this. So what is the goal of interaction design? So an interaction designer's goal is to design interactive systems that are enjoyable to use. At the end, the user who is using the product, he should enjoy what he's using, right? And the interaction can really help in achieving that. Similarly, if they are using it, they must be using that to achieve something. So that is using for some purpose. It should help them in achieving that, and also enhance the life of the people who use them. So solving the problem, improving their life in one way or the other. So that is basically the goal of interaction design. So we use devices and digital systems in all aspects of everyday life for work, play, entertainment, and more. So every day we use a lot of different devices, like from the morning till the evening, we use a lot of different systems. At work, when playing, for entertainment, right? We use these systems. So now if the interaction when using the system suppose is not great, then what will happen? People will not use the product. So as a designer, what we try to do is like we try to create usable product. The interactive system should be accessible. Everybody should be able to access that easily, usable. They should be able to use the product, and it should be engaging. They should get involved with the product. Okay. And this can be achieved only by following what? Only by following human-centered design approach or user-centered design approach. And when I talk about user-centered design approach, it means that yes, when we are designing, design for the users. Okay. Think about your end users and then design. And in this process, yeah, there are a lot of different things involved, like doing the research, understanding the research, and other things, as I said, like why they would be using the product, what is their need, and so on. So understanding that will help the interaction designer create great interactions. So interaction designer need to put people rather than technology at the center of the design process. So it's not just about the interface, it's about the behavior of the people. So it's not just about the interface. So you can create great interfaces, but if the end users, if they're not capable of using that enhanced experiences, everything will fail. So as a designer, as an interaction designer, the first thing that you need to do is or understand is who the users are and whether they would be able to use the product or not. So interaction design is how to design for people. So that is what is all about. So at the end, yes, we design interface, we create interactions and so on by using a lot of different things like words, sound, graphics, visuals. But at the end, it's all about people. So understanding people is very important. How do they feel when they're using the product or when they will be using the product? How do they feel or will they feel? How do they know or how will they know what's there on the screen? And how will they know like what has to be done and how it has to be done? So if you're able to fulfill these three things, you will be able to like create great interactions. So how do the user feel? So understanding like the users, that is the core here. And then how do they know? So if in the case like if it's a design, if there are like different elements, how to interact with the different elements, like if there's a button, so the user should know like that yes, there is a button. If there is an icon and that's just for the visual representation or visual design, then he should know that yes, that's just for design, not for interaction. And similarly, we should know like as a designer, how do they do? So basically, how do they solve or interact or basically use a product or similar kind of product. So understanding this thing can really help you become a great interaction designer.